G'day everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day or a nice night. It's Tuesday here in Australia and I have another food bank haul to share with you all. As many of you know, on Tuesdays my local food bank offers free bread and baked goods to anybody in my local area. Anyone can go along and get these items. Sometimes they have limits, other weeks they don't. It just depends on what's been donated. So I'll show you what I picked up today. First of all, I got some croissants. There's a bag with 2 in and another bag over here with 3 in, which look really good. These ones I usually put in the freezer and pull out during the week to go with dinners or breakfast, snacks even. They're really handy to get, so that was great. And this week, the lovely ladies at the food bank that I go to had put 3 bags of the traditional fruit buns aside for me. They know what a help it is at the moment to get these. I use them quite often in the kids' school lunch boxes and for afternoon teas, so that was so nice of them to do that. These fruit buns are delicious. To give you an idea, they've got things like sultanas, currants. If I zoom in a bit, you'll be able to see a whole heap of different spices. So for anybody overseas who hasn't seen these type of buns, they've got a nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, ginger. They've even got a bit of coriander in it, which I find interesting. But they've got, a lovely taste to them, and they're really nice when you heat them up or toast them. So that was so awesome to get all those. And we did also get an extra soft, spicy fruit loaf again. So fantastic. And just a loaf of white bread I picked up for sandwiches as well, which looked really good. I'll show you this too. I managed to get another couple of bottles of chicken stock that they had at the food bank that they were giving away today as well. So these ones I'm finding really helpful to go in stews and soups and just anything when you're cooking. It gives things so much more flavour. So how awesome is that? So 2 1-litre bottles of chicken stock. And this week, the sweet treat, I got another one of these blueberry pull-aparts. This one looks even better than the one I got last week, I think. Looks delicious, doesn't it? My kids love these. They did have a few other things I could have picked from. You could only pick one of the sweet treats off the table today, but I know how much everybody likes this in my family, so that's the one I decided upon. And they did also have a few other savoury pull-apart ones that you could get. And I was able to pick up this one. I think it's spinach and cheese. It also looks really good. And continuing the savoury theme, I also got a mini Mighty Cheese Scrolls pack. This is a 6-pack. These actually have Vegemite and cheese on the scrolls, which is really delicious. And with Vegemite again, there's some cheese and Vegemite scrolls. So there's a bit of a Vegemite theme we've got going there. We love Vegemite in our house. Now stick around, I'll show you actually what it looks like when you open a jar of Vegemite for anybody overseas and how you use it on bread and how we eat it. Because believe it or not, the most common question people ask me is, what is Vegemite and how do you use it? What's it taste like? So today I thought I'd finally give you a close-up look at Vegemite and show you how I use it. So what exactly is Vegemite? You ask me all the time. It's an iconic spread for your bread, basically. It's been going since, you'll see there, since 1923. So many Aussies have grown up eating the stuff. It's quite common here in Australia to have Vegemite on your sandwiches in your lunchbox when you're a kid at school. And I can't actually remember the first time I ate Vegemite. I was trying to think back because that's how much it's really in our culture over here to eat Vegemite. I think it's probably something that parents give to their kids from a young age on a little bit of bread or something to chew on even when they're a toddler. You just grow up eating the stuff. Let me know if you can remember the first time you tried Vegemite and what you thought of it. I grew up eating it as a kid, so it's just normal to me to eat the stuff. So it's usual to have it most times on some hot buttered bread or hot toasted bread. You can also have it just on sandwiches. Lots of people like to eat it with other things as well. So you can have it with Vegemite, with jam. Some people do. I don't like it this way, but sweet and salty. My favourite way to eat it, if I've got sourdough bread, is to put Vegemite and then spread avocado on top. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really good. Salty and creamy avocado go so well together. I even leave out butter or margarine. You don't need it. So that's a healthy way to eat it and quite tasty way, I think. But today I've just made some toast and just buttered it. So I've got some toast here. And I thought I'd open a bottle of Vegemite with you and just show you how we spread it on the bread and how thick you've got to put it. Because a common misconception is with Vegemite, you use it just like, say, peanut butter or jam or jelly, as you call it over in the US. We don't use it like that. It's really quite strong, so you only need a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to open up this jar I've got from the food pantry on a Friday, just to show you what it looks like inside. It's easier said than done on camera. So that's what it looks like on the inside. It's quite dark. It looks a little bit like chocolate, but it's not. It's very salty and savoury, the flavour. Something unique. It probably tastes closest to Marmite if you've ever had any Marmite. But Marmite is a little bit sweeter. Vegemite's more salty, I think. So all you do when you've got the Vegemite jar open is we just put a little bit on the end of a knife. This is how I do it anyway. I'm trying to do it on camera. And we just put a little bit of Vegemite on the toast. Not heaps, just a little bit. Some people like it a bit thicker than that. Some people will only put literally like a skerrick on, but I like it in between. I like it enough to taste it, but not too much that it's too strong. So that's all you do. Put a little bit on your buttered toast and munch away. So that's how us Aussies make Vegemite toast. I mean, there's all different ways, but this is just how I do it. Just spread it on some buttered toast. There's not much to it. Sometimes people add cheese on top and put it under the grill and melt it. That's something else you can do with it. You can also use Vegemite in cooking because it's really salty and savoury. It does go well in soups. You can use it as like a flavour enhancer in a way for the salty flavour that it gives. That's the ingredients on the back, just to show you. So it's got yeast extract is the main ingredient, which actually comes, I believe, from the leftovers when they make beer. So pretty cool that they're reusing stuff that would normally get wasted. And it's also pretty good for you as well. You'll see here it's got vitamin B1, vitamin B2, B3 and folate as well. So there you go, that's Vegemite. It's a savoury, salty spread that we like to put on toast or bread, and it tastes really good. It is an acquired taste, but as many of us grow up eating it, it's just normal to us in Australia, and most Aussies, I think you'd find, love the stuff. It's delicious, I think. Let me know, have you tried it before? What did you think? Did you like it? And how do you like to eat Vegemite if you're in Australia, or even overseas if you buy it overseas? How do you like to eat it? Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of the week. Until next time, my friends, take care. Yum.